Hey, welcome to BSB TV. I have with me Karl from 5 Star Reviews. Karl Schwartz, you also own a diamond shop, which is pretty cool. How you going?
Good, thank you. Good morning. Happy Friday.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you're involved in us putting on a networking event. And first and foremost, it is primarily a networking event with a little panel discussion that's going to go for about half an hour in amongst our 2.5 hours of networking. How are you feeling about that?
Mate, if you've never been to one of the Xennox Experience events, we actually run them with whiskey tasting, champagne tasting. It is just a new way to network. And so we thought with BSB, we thought we'd do something a little bit different, and we thought we'd open the doors. It's kind of like that breakfast at Tiffany's after hours event, where you get to come into this beautiful diamond showroom at night, mingle with some other fellow business owners. It's a great way to network, unlike anything that you've ever done. Have some champagne, some beers, and just meet some other really cool business owners and learn something as well. Guaranteed by the end of the night, not only will you walk out of there with a couple of great new contacts, people you could potentially do business with, but I guarantee you'll also have learned something amazing.
Absolutely. And the reason we chose, let's learn all about how we can find the love from Google, how we can actually really, the purpose behind this is we want you all to get a whole lot more customers, right? And the one common theme that I keep getting asked over and over again is, Kevin, how can I cut through the noise? Now, the first place we generally go to when we're searching for something is Google, if it's not Brisbane Small Business.
Of course, but now the thing with that is most people know that it works because they do it themselves, as you just said. So why is it that we don't think that our clients are doing exactly the same thing? Now, the research shows, I just wrote this post this morning on LinkedIn, is that 72% of people won't consider using your business until they've read some reviews. So if you're struggling to get clients to actually convert, so maybe you've got leads, but maybe you want a few more, but maybe you're just not converting on the leads. Google reviews is a great way to increase action where they feel safe that you are the best person in the industry that they want to go with.
Absolutely. And this is something that you're an absolute specialist at. How many Google reviews have you got in round terms?
815 as of today for Xennox Diamonds. And that's all about the customer journey experience. And I get, when I get a client that comes into the showroom and they say, I'm here because of your Google reviews, I get excited. And I tell you why, because they usually spend more, they make a decision faster, and they just don't even care about the competition. So, as a business owner, I feel really valued because the clients are happy to pay for my services. And this is a strategy that we've perfected really over the last 2 or 3 years, which is why we have so many Google reviews. And we want to share that with you in this BSB community. And can you believe it? It's only $67 to come along to this amazing event. It's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely. If you're not a member of the directory, if you're not either a Business Basics member or whatever, it is going to cost $87. So you can save $20 by actually taking up the option to advertise in BSB every single week for the next 12 months. So there's a great opportunity there. Now, you said it was going to, your little part is going to be the 7 what?
The 7 brutal truths that you need to know about Google reviews. We're going to talk about, what is the actual cost of getting a 1-star negative review? The numbers will absolutely astound you. We'll talk about the different stats about, purchasing decisions, like how people are actually deciding, whether they're going to go with you. People are time poor these days. I don't know about you, but the time that I've got just seems to be getting less and less. So how you show up in the marketplace is super important. And it's all about your authority, your reputation score on Google. And now more than ever, you are who Google says you are.
Absolutely. And look, I've done some of your training on Google reviews, and I can say it's absolutely sensational. So if you're going to condense that down for me in your part of our panel discussion, that is going to be absolutely fantastic. And I'm really looking forward to that. We've also got, as well as the Google review side, we've also got the SEO side with Steve Jaenke. And on Monday, Steve and I are going to talk a little bit more about that. And also, if you are looking to advertise with Google, we've got Jessica Ricketts talking about that side of it. First and foremost, it's really about accelerating your relationships to help you get more business. That's why we want to do networking events. When we talk about doing networking events in a diamond shop, it's going to cost a little bit more. They're going to put on really awesome champagne, and they're going to have fantastic finger food, right? It is just nibbles. It's not a full dinner. There's parking right next door.
Yeah, you can park in the My Centre or the Winter Garden. But the whole experience will give you a kind of behind the curtain experience of how we run our events. And ultimately, we're going to talk a little bit about the customer journey experience elements and how, if you get that right, asking for a Google review is super simple. Most people in the beginning, when they start down this rabbit hole, probably have a closing rate of about 1 out of 10 for asking for a Google review and getting it. But with some of the strategies that we're going to be sharing, you'll be able to increase that to at least 5 out of 10.
Awesome. Look, Karl, thanks very much for your time today. I really appreciate it, and sharing what we're going to be talking about, but also the reason to come along to the networking event, because it really is the what did you call the special experience thing?
Well, it's all part of our Xennox experiences, so that we run in the showroom, and it's when you think about it, we're all in the experience business. So whether you're a plumber or an electrician, we're all in the experience business. And if you can show clients those surprise and delight moments, I guarantee not only will you get more Google reviews, you'll get more word of mouth, you'll have a happier team, and you'll just enjoy business a lot more.
Absolutely. Look, thanks very much for your time today, Karl. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. See you then.